guys, look at my Christmas tree. Hey darlings, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kagam. Okay guys, I've just remembered something really funny about this Christmas tree when my husband and I bought it. So we went into the local supermarket, which in Tanzania it's called Shoppers Plaza. And we were at the shopping center. They have just opened a new one there. And I was picking out the tree. You can't really see it from here because I know Christmas is a few days away, but haven't finished ornamenting. But some of the whatever they're called, the fur thingies, I don't know what they're called. I sound like a numpty right now, but you know what I'm saying. Some of the whatevers, the branches, whatever they're called, they're tipped in white. And the box said Germanic tree. And I was like, oh, you can't really see here. And then this old man with his wife, they run up to me. They're like, which tree did you buy? Which tree did you buy? And I'm like, I bought this one. Okay, we're buying the same tree as you. That is the Tanzanian way of life. Everyone copies here. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because every time I see the tree, I'm just like, which tree did you buy? Which tree did you buy? It's just so ridiculous. Okay guys, so I've decided I'm doing a video every single day this week. I didn't do Vlogmas. I've seen a lot of people doing it. I am so proud of some YouTubers who have been doing it religiously. It is very impressive. I can't at the moment. I'm really busy at the office. I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to work on Thursday. And then obviously Friday's Christmas Day, so I'll be off for that day. So I was like, but let me try, okay, and do a video every day this week. So there's this weird documentary that I saw randomly, and it's about Christmas spending or something like that. And it's about these families that spend tons of money for Christmas. And one of them is a single woman. You've probably seen her on Instagram and TikTok. She's a single mom. I think she's a single mom. And she buys 300 gifts for her children. And then she stacks them under the tree. The point where it's a mound of gifts, okay? And the tree's on top. People were just going off on her. Oh my gosh, you're so you're so irresponsible. How can you spend that much money on your children? People were going in hard. And I was just why are people, 300 gifts is a lot of gifts, but at the end of the day, she's worked for that money. Those are her kids. Why not let her enjoy? Do you know what I mean? Now, I was watching this and I was like, okay, well, people are just being jealous, hateful. Oh my goodness. I was not ready for the weird comments on wedding channels. I don't watch wedding reality shows. I'm already married, but what I do is I love catching up and seeing what bridal designers are up to. Zuhair Murad is one of my favorite designers ever. I think he is the best bridal designer on the market. There's another bridal house called Demetrios. Love their dresses. Their dresses are absolutely phenomenal. So there was this documentary about luxury weddings. So I was like, okay. And I'll try and find it in the description. It was made in the UK. Oh my goodness, the comments. Okay, so there were different people in the documentary, spending tons of money on wedding dresses, blah, blah, blah. By the way, for those of you who are curious, Zuhair Murad dresses, they start at 8,000 US dollars and they go up to 10. They're when I was getting married, I was looking at one of his dresses. It was $10,000 and that was without the cape. It had a cape and a veil, and the cape on its own was 12K. The cape was more than the dress. So people are going off on them, oh my God, how can you spend so much money? Blah, 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 And then the comments were just oh, well, I went to the courthouse and I got married for I wore trousers, I wore jeans, and I got married for £100 or $100. It's okay, so what though? This is a documentary about luxury weddings. Why are people like this? I can't, and I just don't understand why people are like this. Part of me think it's a jealousy thing and it's a misery thing. And this video was inspired by Styled for Life. I'll link her channel in the description below. She's got some really cool shopping hauls and things like that, and really phenomenal things that she gets. A lot of Hermes on that channel. And we were discussing in comments about how judgmental people can be. And I just feel when it comes to weddings, it is just another level. Everyone wants your wedding to cost nothing because they don't want you want you to have something nice. It's true. You don't have to spend thousands of pounds on a dress. You do not have to spend thousands of dollars. You don't have to spend that much money. But on the whole, if you want a luxury wedding, unless you're like one of those superstar people on YouTube who can do looks for less, and even that is like an art, and that takes a lot of time. Not everyone has time to like sift for things to save money. So one of the craziest things that I saw basically in those comments, I won't forget it. It was like one person was like, well, I just think it's a waste of money. And studies have shown the more you spend on your wedding, the higher chance you have of breaking up. And I'm like, but that doesn't make sense because luxury weddings are still in the minority of people who get married. Many people, you know, have civil ceremonies, people get married in churches or whatever. And it's just like a bog standard wedding. You just go to the courthouse or you go to your church, you get married, you go to a reception, you call it a day. And I just realized like so much of how people are so judgmental. And then I found this other channel called Lebanese Weddings. I subscribed immediately. Oh my God. They also have like an Instagram account. It's phenomenal. It just shows like luxurious weddings from the Middle East. The comment section there was a nightmare. Like people were so upset. Like, oh my God, how can they spend that much money on weddings? And then someone was like, but they're hiring so many people. Think of all the artists and the artisans who get to work on these phenomenal projects because these people are spending so much money. So there's that. I'm done caring what people think at this point. I don't know if I really cared before, but now I'm really, really done for 2021. Like, I'm done caring. I think people should get what they want to get. And I think that if you've worked really hard for something, you deserve it. I mean, obviously, don't go insane and bankrupt yourself to have like a luxury wedding. I mean, I saw this other like thing in Australia about how there are all these like lavish kids' birthday parties and like lit baptisms that are super, super expensive, really expensive christening parties. Again, if you can afford it, you should do it. If you can't, don't do it. But I don't understand this extremely judgmental comments. I mean, even recently, I was watching a video from a luxe YouTuber with a lot of subscribers, and someone was like, you know, I'm just kind of getting sick and tired of watching your shopping vlogs. I think you should stop shopping. It's like, that is the premise of her channel. It is a shopping channel, a luxury shopping channel. What do people not understand, you know? I don't understand that. Like, I have lots of multiple interests, but I don't post them on here because this is a shopping channel. I want to talk about shopping related stuff. I don't even know how people can deal with the constant comments. Particularly like a lot of top YouTubers just ignore comments and just leave them there that are nasty. I've had my fair share of like really nasty comments and you're getting deleted. And I'm being serious. I'm deleting your comments. So it was super interesting just like watching that documentary and then going on the Lebanese wedding channel. And like, I ended up watching like 10 videos in a row from their suggested in the corner. It was insane. My wedding was like, I mean, by African standards, I would say my wedding was just standard. You tend to have lots of guests in African weddings, and African weddings are important and people do take them very seriously. I know my mom took mine very seriously and I took mine seriously and my husband took it seriously as well. But I just feel like when people are judgmental, it just kind of like reflects badly on that person who's being like super, super judgmental, basically. Why do you guys think people are judgmental about someone else's spending? And then what kills me is like the people who are like, well, they shouldn't spend that much money, you know, on luxury weddings. They should like give it to poor kids in Africa. I'm always that person who puts up my hand, okay, and responds like, not all of us who live in Africa are poor. Not all of us who live in Africa are starving. And why don't you give up some of your money? How about that? I'm really getting annoyed with people's annoying, irritating comments, and it's just really tiring me at the moment. Okay, so what actually inspired this video was I was talking to a friend of mine. We were just having a discussion about shopping, about budgets and buying stuff for Christmas, because I was like, yeah, Christmas, you know, like Christmas is really important to me. But then January, I have like birthdays. I have like one of my best friends, her birthdays is in January. My husband's birthday party is also coming up in February, so I need to plan for that. And my friend was like, why can't you just throw him like a standard birthday party? Why do you need to even spend any money on it? Why can't you just be you, him, and spend like $50 and call it a day. And I'm like, well, I could do that, but it's not like every year we have like a massive birthday party for him with like people running around and people doing acrobatics, but I would like to try and do something. I don't know. I might end up just doing something simple. But like her tone was kind of irritating, and I've already checked her on this. So even if she sees this, I don't think she'll be upset. And it is what it is. But I was kind of like, well, I mean, it's my decision. Like, it's my decision because he's my man. So who's going to throw him a big birthday party? It's not going to be someone else. It's going to be his wife. And if you're like, you know, if that's like your husband or your boyfriend, and someone else is trying to throw them a party and you're the person's wife, you're gonna be like, let me stop you right there. And she was like, yeah, but why do you have to do anything at all? Why can't you just give him a gift, a card, and call it a day? And I just realized that through all of this, like through what I saw, the luxury weddings documentaries, through what I saw with the comments, and even with this experience with my friend, people don't want you to have nice things. Okay? People do not want you to have nice experiences. And I think a lot of this happens because someone sees maybe that you're trying to like better yourself and have good things for yourself, and they don't want to see you basically have those things. So I think like most of the time, as people say, keep like your plans to yourself, but don't dim your light for anyone. And I think that's my message with this video. Stop judging people's spending. Let people buy what they want to buy. As long as they're not going bankrupt doing it, that's fine. And number two, even if you don't like think someone should spend that much money on a birthday party, be supportive and stop making snide little comments on the side. It's so annoying. Anyway, tell me what you think of this video. Subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm doing a video every single day this week. I can't wait to see what it's like. Oh, every single day except Christmas Day. Sorry. Every single day except Christmas Day. So please make sure you sub, hit that bell, and I'll see you in my next video.